Big news for Maple Leafs fans. The team has just locked in a crucial one-year deal with a talented forward, and this move could shake things up on the ice. Have you ever wondered how a player's journey can lead them back to their dream team? Well, this player's path has been anything but ordinary, and it's all about seizing the moment. Stick around, because we'll break down what this means for the Leafs and how it could impact the season ahead. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with everything Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs have just made a significant move by signing forward Alex Nylander to a one-year contract worth $775,000. This is a big step for Nylander, who joined the Leafs after a solid stint with the AHL's Toronto Marlies, where he showcased his scoring ability with 12 points, 8 goals, and 4 assists in just 14 games. It's clear that Nylander has been working hard to earn this shot, and with Matthew Knies placed on injured reserve, the timing couldn't be better for him to step in. Now, let's talk about Matthew Knies. His upper body injury, sustained in a game against the Vegas Golden Knights, has opened the door for Nylander. Knies is a talented player, so losing him is a tough blow for the team, but it seems like Nylander is ready to seize this opportunity. When you consider that he's now going to be playing alongside his older brother, William Nylander, it adds another layer of excitement for both him and the fans. Family ties can really bolster a player's performance, and I think we all remember the magic that happens when brothers play together. Nylander's journey to the NHL has been a bit unconventional, but sometimes the road less traveled can lead to incredible opportunities. He made the decision to join the Marlies first because he believed it would be better for his development, and it's paying off. He's clearly been focusing on improving his two-way game and consistency, which is essential at this level. Alex himself mentioned that he's more determined than ever, and that kind of mentality is exactly what the Leafs need as they push for a successful season. But let's not sugarcoat it, there's a lot of pressure on Nylander now. With his contract secured, he'll have to prove himself quickly to avoid being sent back down to the Marlies. The competition is fierce, and every game counts. I can't help but wonder how long he'll be able to hold onto this spot. It's a tough league, and the margin for error is razor thin. Personally, I'm cautiously optimistic. Nylander has shown he can play at a high level, but will he be able to maintain that under the bright lights of the NHL? And here's where it gets interesting. How does this impact the Leafs' overall strategy? The team is in a critical phase, and adding a player like Nylander could provide the spark they need, especially with injuries affecting their roster. On one hand, it strengthens their forward depth, but on the other hand, it raises questions about the long-term plan. Will Nylander be a temporary fix, or does he have the potential to become a permanent fixture in this lineup? As a passionate Leafs fan, I'm feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. The front office is clearly trying to balance the present with the future, and while I appreciate their efforts to enhance the roster, I can't shake the feeling of uncertainty. You believe that this was the best decision? I'm honestly torn. I want to see Nylander succeed, but I also worry about what it means for other players and the overall chemistry of the team. So, what do you all think? Is this the right move for the Leafs? I want to hear your thoughts. Are you as excited as I am about the potential for Nylander to make an impact? Or do you have concerns about the direction the team is taking? Let's get the conversation going in the comments below. The Toronto Maple Leafs are making headlines again, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but dive into the latest developments. The injury bug has really bitten this team hard, and it's not letting up. We learned just yesterday that Matthew Knies won't be suiting up for the game against the Utah Hockey Club on Sunday. That brutal hit from Zach Whitecloud of the Vegas Golden Knights left Knies sidelined, and now he's officially on the injured reserve list retroactively since November 20th. The earliest we can expect him back is Wednesday against the Florida Panthers, but until then, it's a tough pill to swallow for a team already missing 6 other forwards. Let's talk about the names on that list. Austin Matthews, Kaye Jarnkrok, Max Pacioretty, Max Domi, David Kampf, and Ryan Reeves. That's a serious number of key players out of the lineup, leaving the Leafs in a bind. In light of this situation, Toronto has made a strategic move by signing Alexander Nylander to a one-year NHL contract worth $775,000. It's a decision that has both its risks and rewards. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Nylander would not have been eligible for a standard call-up given that he was under an AHL contract, but this new deal means he can't be sent back without going through waivers. This will mark the first time he gets to play alongside his older brother, William Nylander, and you know that's a storyline fans are going to love. With all these injuries, there are definitely opportunities for him to make an impact, and who knows? Maybe we'll see some chemistry on the ice that could give the team a much-needed boost. General Manager Brad Treliving and head coach Craig Berube had to make tough choices here, and calling up Nylander is a bold move. They've already tapped into the AHL talent pool multiple times, bringing in Alex Steeves, who's leading the Marlies in scoring, along with Fraser Minten and Nikita Grebenkin. It's a gamble, but sometimes you've got to roll the dice when the situation gets dire. Minten and Grebenkin have already made their NHL debuts in that recent win against the Golden Knights, and Minten even scored his first NHL goal. He's now got more goals than Domi and ties with Nicholas Robertson and Pontus Holmberg. It's these young players stepping up that give us fans a glimmer of hope, even in tough times. Now, let's talk about Nylander's performance. In 14 games in the AHL, he's racked up 8 goals and 12 points, placing him among the top scorers in the league at the time of his signing. This isn't just a random call-up. This is a player who has proven he can perform. He even had a solid stint in the NHL last season with the Columbus Blue Jackets. You have to wonder if he's ready to seize this opportunity. But with all these injuries, the question remains, is this the right move for the Leafs? I have to admit, I'm a bit torn. On one hand, Nylander has shown he can score and contribute. On the other, bringing him up under these circumstances feels like a high-pressure situation. The team is in a precarious position, and the stakes are high. If he can find that scoring touch and gel with his brother, it could be a game-changer. And you, what do you think? Was this the best decision for the Leafs, or should they have explored other options? I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's get talking in the comments. As we gear up for the next game, it's crucial to keep an eye on how these roster changes play out. Will Nylander shine, or will he struggle under the pressure? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow Leafs fans, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any essential news regarding the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's keep this conversation going, and as always, go Leafs go!